In today's video, we're going to be discussing the divorce rumours of Harry and Meghan. Are they true? So I'm going to give you my little bit of a breakdown in Bitesize Tea of what I think is really going on. And as I always say, if you want the longer videos, head across to my TanT channel. The link will be at the end of this video where you can go and subscribe there. But if you are just interested in the short ones, then this is the channel for you. My name is Ems, I'm a qualified UK therapist, and I use my nearly 20 years experience in the field, which understands body language, behaviour, things that are not just being said, but sometimes what's reading between the lines and not being said. And I give you as much knowledge as I possibly can in bite-sized chunks for those of you who lead busy lives and you haven't got the time to watch longer videos. So that being said, grab your drink and let's get into Bitesize Tea. So the divorce rumours have been circulating for a little while on and off, but I feel that they are gaining a little bit of attraction now. And I do wonder if that's because they seem to have separated in a sense of professionally. They're not doing as much professionally anymore. But it is interesting. So for the two people that go there, well, we never look on social media. We never look on and see what's being said. But it's interesting how they also want to censor the free speech. Even though they call it's hate speech, they want censored, but it's not. It's any negative speech about those two, they want censored. The divorce rumours, I've said, if you're new here, then you won't have known that I've said this, but if you come across from my TNT channel, you know that I have been saying for the last 3 years of me being on YouTube that they are not together. They're not living in that mansion. Did they start off there? Yes, potentially, but they're not living there now. And I've done various videos on that. Do I think they're together? No, not in the romantic sense. Do I feel that they have some kind of weird contractual sort of relationship, business type relationship? Yes. Do I feel that Meghan is still in some sense in control of everything? Yes. However, Harry is also incredibly volatile, even though I do feel that he is what we would class as a beta male. He's very submissive to some degree, and he's lazy. So I think that he most definitely, when Meghan's in control and she's trying to work out how the money's going to be made, he just plods along and goes along with it. That's why I absolutely believe it was potentially her idea to go on these trips to Nigeria and Colombia. I think that was all her, and he's just gone, yeah, I'll just go along with it. I think that's a lot of what happens in their dynamic. But when it comes to the two of them being a harmonious couple, do I think that's true? Absolutely not. And the reason why is because I have said that I believe that Meghan is a malignant narcissist. Harry is also incredibly immature. I feel like he's got arrested development. I do feel that also he's got a disorder, and he's just deeply immature and goes off the reservation. I feel at times you can see that, and he's very hot-headed, loses his temper, and this would make for a very, very volatile situation because a narcissist has to be in control at all times. They do not like it if you are someone that fires back. They want you submissive. That's why when you see relationships, unfortunately, where the person has stayed in a relationship for a long time with a narcissist, it's usually because they've been so worn down or they've become so submissive to the narcissist that the narcissist gets their way all the time, and so they stay in the relationship. And I think that that's an element with Harry and Meghan, but the difference being is that Harry is also incredibly volatile and also entitled. So you can absolutely guarantee there'll be rows where he will lose his temper and he would say things to her like, you're nothing without me. If you hadn't have married me, you wouldn't be anywhere right now. This would anger somebody like Meghan, and she would retaliate, but she would do it in this sort of calm, I'm getting my revenge kind of way. Narcissists are generally quite controlled unless you have sociopathy involved, where they can, their anger is, because I've seen a lot of people say, do you feel that Meghan is a sociopath or a psychopath? I feel that she's more that she shows more psychopathy because I think she's very calm, controlled. You see slips of the mask if you know what you're looking for. But generally speaking, she's a plotter, she's a planner. If she wants to get revenge, she will she will do that. I'm not necessarily saying that I think that she's particularly intelligent, because a lot of the things that she's done along the way have shown a severe lack of that, given that she, or common sense even. So I do feel that she runs a lot on this revenge that she's done with the royal family, etc. So I do think that, is a divorce going to happen with those two? Yes. And I would even say, go as far as to say that I believe there's been talks of divorce. The difference being, is a narcissist, they are the ones that, like I say, have to be in control, and they have to discard. Harry would be devalued multiple times. Don't think for a second that once the devalue phase happens, that you don't get reeled back in again, because you absolutely can. You get devalued, hoovered back in, love bombed, devalued, hoovered back in, until the narcissist is ready to discard. If you walk away from a narcissist before they're ready to discard you, then there's every chance that they will enact what we call as narc revenge, and that is when they go all out to smear you, to target you, to do whatever it takes, which is what we've seen them do, especially with the royal family. So would this happen with Harry? Yes, absolutely. So I do think there's been talks of divorce, but I think that she will want contingencies for this divorce. She will want a serious amount of money. And I think that there'll be other things in play as well. I'm not even going to talk about the children. I'll do that in another video, because that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so I do think that a divorce can happen, but it will be when things are aligned for her. If Harry wants a divorce, then I think that that will only happen, again, if things are aligned for her, because I think that she's got things in her little black book of, if you don't give me what I want, this is what I'm going to do. And I think, given how we've seen her behave, she's got no qualms in that. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I mean, I'm always interested to hear what people have to say. Do you think that they will get divorced? Do you think they won't get divorced? Are you like me, where you'll think that they will at some point, but it will be when she's ready to discard him? I think at the minute he probably wants rid of her, but she won't let him go. She still needs him. So while he's got some relevance to her, as in the titles, etc., she's not going to discard him. If she'd have been successful by now, if she'd have done something and it had been successful, and he'd be gone. He'd be gone. But because that's not happened, she still needs him. All the time she still needs him, he will be relevant to her. She will not let him go. And yes, that's what I see happening. But like I say, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts on their relationship? Because I'm always interested to know. So I hope that you've enjoyed this short video. Like I say, go across to my TNT channel, which you can find the link at the end of this video or in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do not want to miss future uploads. And I will see you in the next one. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.